Hello. Oh, we went and did kind of a supply run before I started recording. So I picked up the repair box, which we didn't have before, and the heal miracle from Petrus. There's a bunch of other things I could have got as well, but we're not primarily concerned with that right now. I'll put the black fire bombs back on. We are planning to do a couple of different things here. Most of it's aimed at just getting more souls. Let's see. We can attune magic at this point. Can put on the big boy. The miracle, which we can't. We're gonna need 2 faith points and 1 endurance point to actually be able to use that spell. Alright. Well, I'm not in a hurry to but I think there are some things I would also like to get from Andre. And then we'll come back down and do our thing. Which concerns returning to the undead asylum at this point. Never realized how much there actually was in this world before.
Seem to be doing all right. Need anything forged?
We can forge. But yeah, the smith boxes are what I wanted to get here. And that merchant is like the only place you can actually. Why does the pike require so much physical strength? Those shields look exactly the same, just a little bit different looks, but stability and...
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
But yeah, I think... And yeah, here's the main thing, the smithing boxes, they allow you to, build up these weapons now. And actually the Black Knight sword is going to be Oh. Okay. We'll up the gauntlets. But mainly I'm just... I don't intend to be leveling up HP for a while, so... We're well pressed to just make the armor as strong as we can. I'm gonna try to take this guy down at this point. We do seem to be able to lay it on him. So yeah, we just keep doing what we're doing. Yeah, we got him. And he drops Demon Titanite. It gives us a little bit more playroom souls-wise, but hardly a game changer. Let's see. I could probably get a few more,
Well, you need anything?
we'll go with 3 as our absolute limit. And then the helm. That's about as far as we can go right now.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of...
The reinforcement doesn't seem to reduce the damages taken by all that much, but you never know. It might. A couple points of HP here and there do add up. I think I do want a stronger shield down the line here. Something with a bigger guard reduction. This hollow shield actually isn't that much better. That's worse in fire damage, but it has a higher base stability. There are a bunch of shield options, so I mean we're not... We can just come off right there. And I think this is just a, you just come and roll straight there, yep. Okay. And from here we want this item up here, which is the Undead Asylum West key, the key we didn't was the key we didn't actually have before. Then we have to figure out how to get back up there, which... Just gonna tag the bonfire before we I may struggle with this stray demon that's in the undead asylum. We'll see. I feel like this particular weapon in question should be strong enough. But the boss does have kind of an annoying moveset at the same time. Try path. Good luck. Oh no! I pushed the wrong button. And you have to sit here for a while before it triggers. Nice little picture there. Okay, so I suppose the first thing we can do we can come over here and can drop off the rubbish. I think it has to actually be pretty solidly in the nest. And then you quit out of the game. It seems buggy, because the bird is supposed to tell you that it wants... There we go.
Give me warm. Give me soft.
So yeah, you can turn rubbish into a Titanite chunk. Once... I believe it's once per game. Food for thought. Yeah, the stray demon is in the middle. I actually do not want that fight yet. There are things we can do first. Let's tag up this bonfire. I don't... I think there's two. There's at least two bonfires in here. Hey, Fiona. Come to watch. Oh, he's not dead. Well, fair enough. We just have to do that one more time. Red Titanite chunk. Yum 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 souls. And Oscar is hollowed, sad face. He immediately becomes hostile. Oh. I am doing a really poor job right now. Counting on that wall to save me was not a good idea. That's a really long cooldown too. But yeah, that gives us the Crush Shield, which, oddly enough, is a metal shield that blocks magic. 80% magic. It's a pretty good magic shield. Shield of a Nameless Knight, likely a high-ranked Knight of Astora. It's Oscar, bro. One of the enchanted blue shields, the Crush Shield greatly reduces magic damage. It's a pound heavier than the Crush Shield, so we need a at least 2 or 3 points of endurance before we can even think to wield that sucker. This trap is active again. So just, be ready for it. Going to the west side. Now that was incredibly stupid. What? You're not dead? Heh. The spear guy took an attack of opportunity there. I did not expect him to actually attack. So yeah, we're hollow. What unexpected development. I was kind of getting ready to flask there. I took a very surprising hit from that sword guy. I think when he hits you when you're running at him, it does a lot of damage. Woo! I'm being really dumb. Well, I have 4 humanity. I suppose we could kindle the I'm surprised that they don't one-hit die anymore. That was interesting how close he saw I was to death and he just took his shot. West Key! Rusted iron ring. This iron ring was used to shackle the guilty. It is terribly rusted and faintly stained with blood. Those who find this strange ring to their liking will be pleased to find it easier to gain footing on poor ground such as swamps. So yeah, this is definitely worth considering doing this before you go to Blighttown, because those swamps really do slow you down. And it's funny because in Demon Souls they're just like, haha, deal with it. But in Dark Souls they actually give you something to do something about swamps that slow you down. There is a ring for pretty much everything in this game. Alright, we have this guy. I think it's the same basic sword moveset. So it's parry and then parry again. Red Titanite chunk. Peculiar doll. From the sounds of our cell, it's a good thing we got out of here. Peculiar doll, where... There it is, and keys. Strange doll in strange dress. There once was an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. Kinda fascinating. And there's actually nothing left to do now but the boss. For a delectable bounty of 20,000 souls. Yeah, actually... Yeah, reinforcing the sword seems like a reasonably good idea. Allows us to, hit even harder. Then over here, oh. Well, fat chance blocking that attack, huh? Critically, that spawns us back up here. That's a good hit. It's actually the move we want to bait. Gotta be careful about getting too close when he does that one. The R2's cooldown. That would be the issue with using that attack, is actually, I don't think this is going to be as hard as I thought it was. Come in. Him being tucked in this corner is bad, though. It's going to be hard to score hits on him like this. He does seem to be locked into that magic cycle, though, so that... Where's our bloodstain? Let's get him... Alright, you don't want to get too far away from the Asylum demon. Good to know. It's annoying because most of what you need to do is keep this guy away from the corner. Because if he gets into a corner, it's just basically all over for you. I can't believe that missed. That is actually pretty easy to counter. So we are fine with him doing that all day. We just come in when he's done and give him a boop. It's just important throughout the entire fight to just stay close, but also able to move far away. Wasn't expecting that. Can't be preoccupied with the bloodstain. The slam is really telegraphed, so as long as you can bait him into doing that, you're fine. Oh. Oh, wow. Alright. We just made that a little complicated. But yeah, we got him. Humanity, Homeward Bone, Titanite Slab, 20,000 souls. That is the main reason we came back. It's a really bizarre room with, I guess if you consider the cages entrances, you have entrances. Torch. Praise the sun. And if we hadn't already been back to our cell to kill that knight, it would be here to kill once again. I think we're going to need 3 points of endurance. We also need 2 faith points to which will allow for the use of that miracle. 1, 2, 3, and we'll take some vitality too. But this configuration should allow 1 for the use of I was kind of aiming for the use of the Crush Shield. Actually, that is going to be useful where we're going. And then the Talisman, and still be under 50%. Vitality's our next goal. I mean, the Asylum Demon, I think, only killed me twice? 2 or 3 times. The last time was just me being silly and going for the Bloodstain. I didn't really need to be doing that. We don't want to actually kick. And actually, a good fire shield in that case is worthwhile. I'm just gonna take a quick look here at the Snuggly trades. We can get some Twinkling Titanite in exchange for some moss clumps later. But other than that, I don't think there's much else in this for us at this point. Yeah, there isn't anything else that I think is worth trading. So we'll just go. Sorry about the quick panning back and forth. Yeah, you actually have to curl to get back. Like at the start of the game. We are back at Firelink. Oh. Yep. So having heals, like having a few more Estus flasks without actually having Estus flasks. I think we looked up everything we picked up except Titanite chunk for weapon reinforcement not found outside of Lordron. Reinforces standard weapons to 14. Crystal lightning weapons 2+4. The discovery of chunks in Lordron, the race to locate the legendary slabs has begun. Could they be mere myth? Well, no. We actually have one in our inventory. Reinforces standard weapons to 15. Crystal or lightning to 5. Legendary slabs are the heirlooms of a nameless blacksmith deity who forged the weapons of other gods. Weapons forged with a slab become rare legendary weapons. Titanite chunks, fire and chaos weapons. Race to the slabs. And demon titanite generally reinforces, I think, boss weapons. Generally. It doesn't... It's not like a singular, use, but that is kind of generally what they're used for. But yeah, that's the revisit of the Asylum. We will catch you on the other side of this bow.